Welcome to Miami-Dade College in Focus. I'm Carla Nunez. Miami-Dade College is dedicated to changing lives through the opportunity of education. But one recent MDC graduate reminded us that hard work and perseverance are just as important. You don't want to miss this inspiring story.
Hi, I'm Michelle Rodriguez. The Miami International Film Festival returned in March with a plethora of incredible films, including one from one of our very own MDC professors. Stay with us to learn more.
Hi, I'm Patty Rizzo. The video game industry is growing at a rapid pace in Miami, and a few of MDC students honored the world of video games with a special concert in April. Stay tuned to learn more.
After years of hard work and studying, thousands of MDC students graduated in May, walking across the stage to receive their associate's and bachelor's degrees and certificates celebrating their success. For one Wolfson Campus student, commencement didn't just mean the successful completion of her college degree. It meant the fulfillment of a long-time dream.
Rosa Salgado with highest honors.
At nearly 80 years old, Rosa Salgado graduated from the Wolfson Campus.
David Salgado with honors.
Salgado received an associate in arts degree toward a pathway in art education. A native of Colombia, her journey towards a degree began 20 years ago when she and her family moved to Miami in 1995. The mother of three, Salgado was determined to create a better life for her family, but continuing her education was also a priority. She began working at MDC's Child Care Center as a paraprofessional in order to support her family, but she also enrolled in MDC's English for Academic Purposes program at Wolfson Campus and eventually began a degree pathway.
Afianzar los escasos conocimientos que tenía en inglés. Requisito el inglés de los primeros niveles, todos los niveles, para poder entrar a estudiar en mi campo, arte en educación, mi major.
The road was not easy for Salgado, who encountered numerous challenges along the way. When the Child Care Center changed location, she was forced to rely on public transportation, taking up to 5 bus routes to travel between home, class, and work.
O sea, de la casa aquí a recibir mis clases y cuando había tormenta tomaba 2 buses.
In the fall of 2005, Salgado's youngest daughter suffered a traumatic accident that left her in a coma for an extended period of time. Salgado reduced her class load from full-time to part-time in order to take care of her. Despite these challenges, Salgado never gave up on her goals and graduated with a grade point average of 3.8.
Let me tell you, you are the best message that anyone can receive. You truly represent lifelong learning. You truly represent perseverance, and that we continue to grow every single day.
Not only was she able to achieve a long-time dream, but she was able to walk across the stage with 2 of her grandchildren.
I'm very proud of graduation with my grandchildren.
2 nietos, 2 de los 6 nietos. Estaba contenta, feliz. Y ellos también, claro, y la familia.
Salgado may have just graduated, but she's already looking towards her next goal, writing children's books.
Bueno, ahora pienso crear cuentos, poemas para niños, infants, para toda clase de niños y aún adultos, ilustrados.
Salgado says she could not have made this journey without the support of her family and the family she found at the Wolfson Campus in professors, students, and staff. And for her fellow students, she has this to say.
A todos los estudiantes, si tengan obstáculos o los que no los tengan, que sigan estudiando, que no desmayen, que enfrenten sus problemas y los resuelvan y que terminen.
Rosa Salgado hopes her story will inspire and encourage students everywhere, and I think it's safe to say she already has. She is an example of perseverance and a reminder to never give up on your dreams. For MDC in Focus, I'm Carla Nunez.
Cool programs for hot jobs. Let Miami-Dade College jumpstart your career. We offer bachelor's degrees in film and TV production, nursing, electronics engineering, information systems technology, supervision and management, supply chain management, or choose from 300 other programs to study. You can take classes during the day, evening, weekend, or online. For more info, visit mdc.edu or call 305-237-8888. Get the knowledge and training for today's in-demand jobs. Register now. Miami-Dade College.
The 32nd edition of the Miami International Film Festival returned in March with an incredible roster of internationally produced films. The 10-day annual event featured 124 films from 41 countries, including 15 world premieres, stylish parties, spirited film competitions, award ceremonies, and incredible opportunities for filmmakers. Florida Focus, one of the exciting programs at the festival, turns the spotlight on some of the Sunshine State's very own filmmakers and directors. This year, 9 films screened as part of this program, but one of them was very close to the MDC family. El Mago, or The Wizard, made its U.S. premiere at the film festival this year. Professor Ana Rodriguez, a professor of music appreciation and piano at the North Campus, produced the short film.
I had been writing some compositions that I wanted to share with the world in a unique manner. And I thought, well, there's not a lot of classical music videos with like a strong story. And so that's what I wanted it to do. I just never imagined that the music video would turn out into a short film. And it wasn't something that was done on purpose. It just slowly evolved into that. Like first I wanted it just images that had to do with the titles of the pieces. And then I said, well, a little story would be nice to connect all of the different titles. And before you knew it, the aspect of being on camera and performing was taken out. Once you do that and there's a story, then that basically becomes a film, a short film.
A 12-minute silent film, El Mago, screened with the Ghost Story Shorts program during the 2015 Miami International Film Festival. The film recently won Best Art Film and Best Original Music at the prestigious Monaco International Film Festival.
I am so excited to be here. Thank you so much for watching my film. This is my first film. Thank you.
MDC alumnus David Liz served as the director, cinematographer, and editor of the short film.
I think that's one of the most interesting stories about the film, was trying to find a director that liked the idea and the story enough that would, take on the project. And I had seen David's website, but he had like this scary looking picture of himself. And this is a true story. He has like this scary looking picture that totally like scared me. And I wouldn't call him or contact him because of that. But then I finally decided, he sounds like a pretty impressive resume, so I'm gonna give him a chance. Probably he won't like the story, but I'm gonna give it a chance. And he loved it. He was so interested in doing this project. And so I'm like, oh, I found my director. So
in fact, MDC connections run deep throughout the film. Julio Licona, who is studying music business at MDC's North Campus, worked as the film's sound engineer. The screenplay was written by Agustin Gonzalez, a professor in the film department. The title role of El Mago is played by Professor Rodriguez's former student, Gabriel Sanchez, the person who largely inspired Rodriguez to create a music video. MDC acting student Hector Montoto plays the security guard.
It was really an awesome experience, and I use that word a lot, but it really was an awesome experience because I love working here at MDC. There's so much talent. with the faculty, with the students, just a lot of talent around. And it's good energy. I can't really describe it, but it's like good energy. And all of the students here were so professional.
El Mago was not the only film in which MDC students and faculty shined. Cinema Slam, another program at the festival, showcases short films by some of South Florida's most talented film students. This year, 7 out of 11 of the films were directed by MDC students. One of those films, El Primer Día, took home 6 of the 8 Cinema Slam Awards, including Best Film.
I, however, have heard about the success of some students' film, even outside of the Miami International Film Festival. So yes, they're doing a good job. And like I said, like the amount of talent that's here in MDC, I think like should be shown to the world, because I think it's really incredible.
From music to film and beyond, MDC students, faculty, and staff continue to shine through their work. For MDC in Focus, I'm Michelle Rodriguez.
Welcome to MDC in a Flash, where we give you the latest in MDC news. As the summer months slip past, MDC's School of Continuing Education is once again offering several summer camps for kids, tweens, and teens in safe and fun environments at several MDC campuses. Camps include animation, gaming, robotics, art, dance, theater, sports, and more. MDC is also offering traditional camps such as the popular Wild Things Happen and Kids Scene Camp, where children participate in field trips, sports, reading, games, and more all summer long. If all this information has you excited for camp, it is not too late to sign up. Visit the Summer Camps website for a complete list of camps, cost, and registration deadlines. Late last year, the city of Miami was presented with a piece of the Berlin Wall, which was unveiled at its permanent location at MDC's Wolfson Campus on the 25th anniversary since the dismantling of the wall began. Since then, thousands have visited the site, which includes an outdoor exhibition of photo collages of the Berlin Wall over the 28 years of its existence. This summer, Northeast 3rd Street, where the wall is located, was officially renamed Berlin Wall Way. Miami Mayor Thomas Regalado and the Consul General of Germany, Jürgen T. Borsch, joined MDC President Dr. Eduardo J. Padron at the Wolfson Campus for the ceremony. The Idea Center at Miami-Dade College has been offering young entrepreneurs unique opportunities since it opened last year. In January, they launched one of their key programs, the Startup Challenge, an exciting competition inviting students from all disciplines and campuses to pitch business ideas with creative solutions to problems. A total of 80 teams participated in the inaugural challenge, and after 4 months of hard work, 6 made it to the final round, presenting their ideas and prototypes to a panel of judges. 2 runners-up received $3,000 in seed money to help launch their business. Marketing Connections, a provider of affordable and high-quality digital marketing solutions for small businesses, and High Foods, a food cart offering healthy, alternative seafood options. First place, with a grand prize of $5,000, went to One Town Boards, offering an interactive experience for skaters that includes boards with cameras, LED lights for safety, and a speedometer and distance tracker that can be viewed in an LED screen. At the end of the day, Director Leandro Fennell says it's not just about winning the competition. Contestants now have the fundamental training to start their own businesses. And with the summer well underway, it's time for many to start thinking about the fall. Registration for Fall 2015 classes began June 17th and classes start August 24th. Make sure to check the MDC website for more information about registration, deadlines, and course availability. And don't forget to mark your calendars for the 32nd Annual Miami Book Fair International, happening November 15th through the 22nd at MDC's Wolfson Campus in downtown Miami. The fair is widely considered the largest and finest literary event in the United States and is the premier event of the Center for Writing and Literature at the college. The incredible lineup of authors, discussions, live entertainment, and so much more is something you don't want to miss. That's been MDC in a Flash, but don't go anywhere because MDC in Focus will be right back.
Be creative. Be a hero. Be the solution. Be connected. Be innovative. Be global. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
Video games have been a part of our culture for decades, transforming from the two-dimensional arcade games of the 70s into the immersive games of today. And the video game industry is growing every year. In fact, South Florida already has a small but developing video game and animation industry. Companies such as Shiver Entertainment, New Art Miami are looking for local talent. Responding to this need, Miami-Dade College recently began development on the cutting-edge Miami Animation and Gaming International Complex at the Wolfson Campus in downtown Miami. Magic, as it is known, was announced during the 2014 MIA Animation Conference and Festival, and the complex is poised to better place Miami as a hub for the animation and game development industries. As the video game industry continues to grow in Miami, there's no doubt that MDC will train up the next generation of animators, programmers, and designers, and musicians. Just like a big-budget Hollywood film, there are many pieces that go into making a video game. And just like in film, the importance of a well-crafted soundtrack cannot be understated. Video game music has evolved from its simple 8-bit days to full orchestral arrangements. The music can set the mood of a game's story and enhance gameplay, establishing the tone as adventurous and exciting or dark and ominous. In fact, the similarities between a film score and video game music are striking. Perhaps that's why the MDC Film Scoring Orchestra Ensemble decided to take on video game music in its most recent performance.
It's the film music of today. Video games have come a long way, and now they are as cinematic as any feature film that we may see in the movie theaters. It directly relates to film music, and it's actually relative to even classical music. Classical elements are in there. They fit perfectly into a curriculum of any film or regular symphony orchestra.
It's actually again very varied because when you think of, like, for example, Mario, there's almost like a swing kind of feel, so you almost get into like the jazz oriented sort of a style. There's a waltz in that one as well. You get from swing to waltz to just a lot of percussion. In Halo, there's a lot of electric guitar. It's like the lead instrument, so you get into like really different things. So Halo has almost a rock feel, whereas Skyrim is just intense. There's no other way to describe it. And then you have the Final Fantasy music, which is just beautifully orchestrated, and it's an extremely great program that we have prepared. So.
Oh, I think it's amazing. It's a dream come true, and I think a lot of people that play video games that also really like music will really enjoy this concert, and I'm sure we'll love this all the same. Maybe it'll help people get encouraged to play music, you know, because some people have this idea about orchestra. It's like, oh, you know, classical music, it's just Beethoven and Mozart, but there's so much more involved, especially in today's day and age with movie scores and video games. All great music.
The film scoring orchestra ensemble class is offered at the North Kendall campus, and they keep busy, performing at least one show every month throughout the semester. Performances include classical, jazz, and of course film scores, and take place at different events throughout the college. The video game music for orchestra performance, however, was the first of its kind for the class. Not just technically, Professor Bade says this is a student production through and through.
But this is a student-driven show. What I have done is I've just facilitated everyone. I've just directed traffic, if you will, and make sure that everyone's staying on task and that those tasks are meeting the standard of excellence that we at the orchestra have set.
This concert differs drastically from previous performances and offered unique challenges for the group. In addition to learning the music as they would for any other performance, students edited the videos that would play during the concert and even arranged some of the songs themselves, often transcribing the music note by note.
I mean, it is a lot of work. For me, when I had to, finding the scores and then inputting everything into Sibelius, and it takes so much time, putting in note by note by note for every instrument, for all the pieces. And then I ended up arranging some of the stuff, and I had to transcribe like the guitar parts for Halo and for Chrono Trigger and Cross.
So what I'm doing with this concert is I'm putting together the different sounds of the video game, because along with a lot of the orchestral sounds, there's some sounds that can't be replicated with an orchestra. You hear the boing from Mario or the choom 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 from going inside a tunnel. Those things we can kind of replicate, but we want the real legit stuff because that's what we want our guests to hear, because that's what the show is all about. It's a well-rounded show. So I'm making sure that things like the Gregorian chants or the choir in Halo are sounding just right for the show, because it's really important. We want the orchestra to shine that day.
An added element of difficulty, the videos created by students don't just feature exciting gameplay to entertain the audience. The videos are synchronized directly to the live music, which required the use of a click track.
So this is a totally different approach than what normal orchestras are used to, in which in a normal orchestra, or let's just say a symphony orchestra, we have the conductor that is basically the metronome, meaning he's the device that is keeping everybody together. That's what conductors do with their hands. Nobody really knows that, but they're just showing where the tempo and the pulse of the music is. What happens is, in a regular symphony situation, the conductor has the liberty of stretching phrases, making them a little bit slower or faster according to whatever the musical phrase may be. And it compensates for musicians being able to maybe slow down, speed up, but it all works together. With this show, it's a totally different approach where we're going to have a click track, which students are going to be listening on headphones, and this click track is going to make us really play in perfect time and also synchronize the music to the video. It's new because we've never played to perfect time. We've always, done this normal symphony approach, but it's going to definitely be useful and definitely educational for students to be able to play and be at the mercy, if you will, of the click.
All the extra work that goes into then rehearsing and then hoping that the orchestra will be able to play everything right, and then hoping on my end that I input everything right, because if I put a wrong note or put a wrong chord, then the whole thing will sound wrong, at different sections. And so it is a little bit more stress on myself and on Joe, because Joe also made some of the videos, and so if the videos end up not matching with the click track, or if for whatever reason, there's some action scene on the video and then we're playing something really nice and sweet and the music does just make no sense.
I'm definitely excited. There's no question about that. But nerves are always an issue. But that's just in any sort of performing art, you're always going to have nerves before the concert or stuff.
Well, I would say I'm more excited than normal, just because it's something so personal to me and to a lot of friends that are in the orchestra, and I'm sure a lot of people that listen to this music.
no, beyond excited. I mean, for Joe and I know a lot of people in the orchestra, and for Professor Bade too, it's, you know, a video game concert. It's being able to play that music. Listening to it is great, but being able to play it is just a dream come true for a lot of us. I know for certain that's something that we've all wanted to do.
The concert is also a testament to the excellent work of countless individuals throughout the college. The orchestra students edited videos and arranged the music. The recording studio at the North Campus made the game sounds and click track possible. And MDC-TV took care of video production.
I think it's going to be a great show. What I love most about it is the fact that every department is coming together and working together, and we're seeing the possibilities of Miami-Dade College, which, in my opinion, are endless.
It's just going to be such a great show. Honestly, I'm so excited, and the fact that we've been able to make this happen, you know, it's a lot of hard work coming from different places, and that just goes to show what Miami-Dade College is actually capable of.
Miami-Dade College is dedicated to providing students not only with a high-quality education, but with experiences to prepare them for in-demand jobs. So I have no doubt we'll be seeing MDC alum creating the next big video games, and of course, composing the music. For MDC in Focus, I'm Patty Rizzo.